What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? I hope y'all been having a good week. Listen, it's been a lot of stuff that's been happening. I don't know whether y'all want to say it's good, whether it's bad. Listen, the world is going to hell in a handbasket, all right? And I just don't know it these days, all right? Hold on. I apologize. I literally just got in, okay? And I said, let me just go ahead and do this video for y'all. I gotta get myself. I wanted to do the videos and try to get the what it is videos out like probably early in the day, but that's not seeming to working out because the schedules at my job has been so wonky, and a coworker of mine is always out, so therefore it's just been me doing a whole bunch of stuff, and so that's why y'all just been getting it at night or whatever. But you know, as long as I put it out there, I'm good. But anyway, let's just get into everything. So last week I had it in my notes and I forgot to talk about it. The whole situation with Wendy Williams and her show being canceled. Coming this June, Sherry Shepherd is supposed to be taking over and she's supposed to be getting her own show. So they saying that the Wendy Williams show is canceled come September. Wait, the ending of the Wendy show will be in June. Come September, Sherry Shepherd will have her own show. At this point, I think the Wendy Williams show been on for what, 14, 15 years. And if it's been 14 years, they could have just let it go out on a 15th year, you know. Also, you guys already know how I feel about that. I feel as though when it comes to Wendy and everything that's been going on with her health-wise, honestly, I know that she got a whole lot more in her left, but I feel as though this is just her time to just slow it down, and to just focus on herself. All right, you know, she's accomplished so much, whether you like her or not. And y'all, let me just tell you this: if I sound a little funny or if I stumble a little bit, y'all know that thing. What is it called? The flinger? I don't know what the hell it's called. It starts with an F because I had to look that shit up earlier today. The thing that's underneath your tongue, okay? The little line that's underneath your tongue, baby, it is bothering me. And it started bothering me last night. I went the whole day and nothing was wrong with my mouth, okay? And then all of a sudden, like around the time when I was about to get ready to go to bed, I just stuck out my tongue for something like licking my lips or whatever. And then all of a sudden I said, why does my shit hurt like somebody that hit me in my damn throat? Girl, that thing is on fire. But I've been using over the counter shit, so we'll see how that work. But cause ain't really nothing you can do for it right about now. Girl, I just can't stretch my tongue out too far, okay? Because I hit that bitch and stretch it, and it's just so irritating. I come on this camera with something going on every damn week, all right? But anyway, Wendy Williams, I just wish her the best, all right? Honestly, I don't know how else this situation would have played, because when you think about the powers that be, they need to fill that spot. They can't just keep holding it and holding it and holding, because they don't know when Wendy will be better, when Wendy will be suited to come back, if she'll be able to come back. And so they gave her time and time and time. And I guess they just said, listen, at this point, it's time to just move forward. We're going to end it right here. You know, there's something else that comes down the pike if you are better and well up to it. You know, I keep hearing about people saying, you know, she's supposed to be getting a podcast deal. I don't know how true that is. And if that is happening, that should be probably the next route. But how do I feel about that? You know, I feel as though the podcasts nowadays are the same way how everybody was back in the day with talk shows. Everybody and their mama was getting a talk show, okay? But the only difference with podcasts, anybody can get it. When I say anybody that's a regular person, you don't have to have a name behind you. You don't have to have a full backing behind you. And when I say backing, I mean like a huge entity, a corporation behind you. Anybody can just go ahead and sign up for a podcast and put that thing down on, you know, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you want to get your podcast, okay? And I don't know. Sometimes as I'm looking at it, I feel like podcasting in certain areas is like oversaturated, because You know, like I said, everybody is doing it, but it's also money there from corporate. And I feel as though Wendy still has a huge fan base. She has her core fan base, and they will follow her wherever she goes. Okay, so if she decides to do a podcast, it'll be easier for her. You know, she can do that at home while she's sitting there trying to, do her treatments for her legs, the lymphedema that she has, and, the gray disease and everything else that's going on, and talk her shit, uninhibited. That'd be cool. Sherry Shepherd, I wish her the best. This is something that she's been wanting, trying to break out and fully get her shine. Baby, I remember Sherry Shepherd. One of the earliest moments that I remember Sherry Shepherd on was Jamie Foxx show playing Fancy Friend, all right? When she had the big boobs, okay? When them boobs was huge before she got the reduction. Did she get a reduction? I haven't really seen her. I think she did. But yeah, and I remember the scandal that was going on between her and her ex-husband. Oh, yeah, that was a mess. But, people, I brought this up because people were saying that they're not going to tune into Sherry Shepherd's show. And I understand that, you're loyal to Wendy, but Sherry didn't come in and steal that lady's show. It was, she was giving her own show. What were they supposed to do? Hold the spot for another year or whatever, as they missing out on revenue when a whole new show could come in? That's not how things work. There comes a time that things blossom, and then there comes a time where it's time to end it, And this was time for Wendy to end, unfortunately. And I do feel a way that it's not really ended on Wendy's terms, okay? She's not the one that's announcing it. She's not having a farewell show, at least that we don't know of as of now. But it's business. It's business. Will I be tuning in? Most likely not, and I'm going to tell you why. No, it's not because of what y'all be saying. I don't really watch talk shows. Actually, I don't watch talk shows unless it is somebody on there that I actually want to look at, somebody that I want to look at an interview about or see perform or whatever. I'm not going to look in it, okay? The last talk show I think I did look at was The Real. And I tried to give it a chance after Tamar left. It was cute. It was. But then it just started getting like, girl, I can't relate to this shit. And I realized that part of the reason why I was watching The Real was because Tamar was on there and Tamar was funny on the shit. But after she left, it still was cool enough to watch. But then it got to a point where it just fell off the rails for me. And I just couldn't follow it. I was like, girl, I don't care about this. I don't care about this. This ain't my scene. So let me exit out of here. I haven't watched The View in years. I caught a glimpse of Kelly Clarkson's show, when she be up there singing. It's cute. Ellen, girl, whatever. So I don't really watch talk shows, so that's that. I'm not going to say I'm not going to watch it. I probably watch the first episode to see what it's about, but am I going to be a faithful viewer? No, because like I said, I don't watch talk shows. Because talking about talk shows as well, they just announced that Jennifer Hudson is getting her own talk show on Fox Channel in the fall. Her talk show is coming in the fall. That's Chicago's own South Side. You do what you do. I always go up for Jennifer for that much because she's a South Side Chicago native, and I feel her story, the way that she came up. The only thing that disappoints me about Jennifer Hudson is Jennifer Hudson came into the building as a singer. We first seen her on American Idol. They did her fucking dirty on American Idol when she got sent home. But then she overcame that, became a movie star, became an Oscar winner, I don't know if she a Grammy winner, she could be, but the music is just not, I don't know. She's just one of those artists that I feel as though she hasn't got the right producers and people behind her to produce a solid album with hits, okay? With hits that will stick like grits, because there is no reason why, after all these years, I can't really name not one Jennifer Hudson song right about now off the top of my head, because it's not, something that stands out to me, all right? The same thing with Normani. Same thing. Let's talk about Normani for a second. Now, I did a whole video talking about Normani. Congratulations, Jennifer. You gonna do good. Chicago got your back. But excuse me, the whole situation with Normani got a new song finna come out, and I I saw the little promo for it because I don't follow her on any social media, but I don't have an issue with her. I actually one of the people that like the Wild Side song, which actually brought me more over to her side and looking into her and seeing that, she is a fun girl. We see her hanging out with Meg a lot, and the other girls, the dark skinned girls, the young Hollywood girls, the young single girls, and I like that. I like the little cliques. I like all of that. Um, but the thing about Normani is Normani should have been had another single out by now after Wild Side came out. As popular as it got off of TikTok alone and social media alone, she should have been already gearing up. Like, an album should have been ready to drop. An album should have been ready to drop right about now. And I just don't understand what is going on with either her team or the record label that she's on, that she can't get this shit together. Because there is no reason why everybody else in her group just about haven't they dropped the album already? That Fifth Harmony group or whatever. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure at least a couple of them that went solo, they didn't drop the album already. How come she has not dropped the debut album? And then, people looking at some of the things that she's doing to grab attention, I don't mind it to a certain extent, but like when I saw Call Me Dollar retweeted the little video of her putting the painting on and her little G-string or whatever, announcing the new single with the new single that she's supposed to be putting out playing in the background. It do feel like, what are these antics just to get a song out there, And I know people want to compare, oh, well, this artist did this artist did that. Yeah, some of these artists do stuff like that, but they do shit like that later on into their career after they had multiple hits, okay? And they show that they can do all of this and get hits without all the antics or whatever. The same thing that y'all be saying about Chloe Bailey. Yeah, I can agree. Some of the stuff that Chloe does too, it's a lot. I'd be like, that's cute, bitch. That's cute. And I just back the fuck away because, girl, I ain't finna get down that rabbit hole, but that's my little girl. That's my little sis, okay? And, you have to admit sometimes that she does a fucking lot. All right, I be like, girl, now tone that shit down. I be the big sis, even though I may not say it, and y'all may think that, I'm gonna always agree. No, bitch, I be like sometimes, that's cute, but tone that shit down a little bit. Tone it down a little bit. She got a new single about to come out, and you saw her marketing, but she got a whole machine behind her, so that's a whole different other story. But I want Normani to win. There is no reason why this girl should not already have an album out by now and multiple hits out by now. I just don't understand what is going on. And if you got some insight, okay, put it down in the comments, baby. I cannot barely move my tongue. Anyway, moving on from that, I wish the girls the best, okay? I'm going to support all of them. Regardless. Will Smith at the SAG Award took home Best Actor for a film that he portrayed King Richard, Venus and Serena daddy, so that's a good look. People got up in their feelings because Laverne Cox brought up the entanglement shit, with Will and Jada, just making a joke, on the red carpet. It kind of caught them a little bit off guard. You could tell that Laverne was probably a little bit nervous, and everybody's just getting all up in their feelings about it, and, oh, you shouldn't have said this because that's tacky and all this stuff. Here's my thing. Who told us when we can stop talking about stuff, okay? I know we want to talk about not being messy. Well, all of us was being messy when the shit was out there. Oh, just because ain't nobody talking about it now, we ain't supposed to talk about it. Yeah, I can see how it could be a little bit tacky or whatever. Like, girl, not the time now. But she said that they talked to, her and Jada talked about it. It had talks afterwards. They're cool. They're okay. The Smith and her are okay. So why is everybody else making a big deal out of it and being so in their feelings if they are all okay with each other? We ain't got to blow up for that shit, okay? Like, let it go. Y'all was kikiing about it too. Y'all was just talking shit about Jada. Every time y'all see Jada, either y'all said that she emasculating goddamn Will needs to get out, or she probably fucking on somebody else, okay? So, like, what's the difference? Because it was at the SAG Award? Get over it. Moving on from that, would have been better if it was at the BT Awards? Okay. I'm just saying. Moving on from that. Joe Budden was on his podcast. I don't know how this shit came about, but I just saw a part of a little clip where he was just ranting and about to bust a blood vessel and talking about how Megan Thee Stallion is not a superstar because she has not sold any records. To be honest, she most likely sold more than he has in his whole entire career. All right, let's just put that out there. I feel as though a lot of people who talk against artists that are out doing things that they are doing that are successful, who used to be artists themselves, they probably, I don't want to say hating, but it comes off a little bitterness, especially every time when Joe Budden say something about an artist and he gets so angry about it. And it's like, why? Why are we getting so angry and why do we care so much? We live in a different time, all right? We got a lot of new artists that comes out, and not a lot of these artists are going to be selling the way that people were selling back in the day when a song or album came out. And I'm talking about physical copies, selling over 500,000 physical copies in a fucking week. Actually, some of them sold that in the first couple of days. You know, we're not in that era no more. We're not in that era no more. You know, people be lucky if they get 100,000. All right, and I'm pretty sure her album did go platinum. A few of her songs did go platinum, went gold. She's selling enough. Okay, could be better, yes, but at the same time, she's doing just about the same thing that everybody else is doing at the same in the same realm. You know, nobody is putting up really, really big numbers like that unless you are a Drake, an Adele, a Nicki. And we don't even know what Nicki gonna sell when she come out, because that's a fucking toss up, you know? And it ain't even up to the fans. I'm saying, you know, the industry. Oh my God, let me tell y'all something. Speaking of that shit, because I did not really understand that they really do have, and I'm not saying that, you know, Nicki or Drake or, you know, any other big artists are a part of it, even though they could be, but most likely I don't know, so I'm not going to put that out there. I was looking at the Vice Network, okay? Michael K. Williams had this, he had a show out there, and he was just going around, and it was different subjects each, this is before he passed, this different subjects each episode. So one of them was about digital farms that they have, digital farms or whatever, where they boost. You got bots, they buy bots, okay? Literally how bots is running the freaking industry. And I'm talking about movie, sneakers, retail. You know, when you buy stuff online, when you're buying tickets online and you can't get them because all the bots done got them already, so that they can take them and resell them and all that stuff at higher prices. It's people that actually do that when they boost up the streams to people's songs and people albums and shit like that. It is crazy. I gotta find it. I was like, oh my God, if people really be doing that? You know, I'm just sitting here like, that is another form of payola, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it can't happen, because it's been happening throughout, ever since the inception of time or whatever. Like, people been paying to do this and do that, and to cheat their way to the top. Because it was this one guy on there, he got so big, and they was talking about he Grammy winner and he Billboard artist this, and I was like, I ain't never heard of him, but he had money, and it was a scam. It was a fucking scam, bitch. I said, oh my goodness, when it be some good shit on the Vice channel, okay? I said that opened my eyes. I was like, wow, shit be crooked a little bit. You know, sabotaging other people's shit. I was just like, that was so interesting to me, and I had to put that out there. Michael K. Williams, just look him up on the Vice channel. But yeah, back to what was being said. People ain't selling like that. People ain't selling like that. And the reason why people, that's most likely, there's no money in sales. There's no money in streaming. There's no money in physical copies. So therefore, that's why you have these artists so bent on and hell bent on just going out here during the pandemic to go out here and perform, because that's where their money coming from touring, doing these club appearances or these arena appearances or whatever, festival appearances. That's where their money is coming from. All right. That's how they're feeding their family. And then you get other artists that's making the bulk of their money off of endorsement deals, okay, and sponsorships. Megan is everywhere. Megan is loved by the majority of I would say corporation, okay? Because she got the Flaming Hot deal. She got the, what is it, Cash App deal. She got all these fucking deals that's out there right about now. Nike deal, all these sponsorships, just like Saweetie. Bitch, if you would have told me, girl, I had to remind myself, Saweetie ain't even got her debut album out yet. But she is every fucking where, okay? I'm not gonna call her a superstar, but she's one of the big ones that get all these goddamn sponsorships, okay? And, superstar can be defined in so many terms, but why would you even try to call somebody a superstar that hasn't even reached their peak yet? So why are we even putting them two words together with that person, these people yet? Megan is on her way to becoming one, okay? And it's not just about a sales. This person is on their way to becoming one because it's all about the whole package. Not just sales, not just this, the personality, how you relate to the public. If this person like you, if this group like you, that's what it relates to. It's so many entities that goes into making someone into a quote unquote superstar. And I just... people just come off just really bitter. Like, I never really... I like Joe Budden when he's on Love and Hip Hop. When he's outside of Love and Hip Hop, I just can't stand him. I really can't. But anyway, moving on from that, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. It was like she not a Cardi B. But you gotta understand that at this point, a lot of these artists was on their way to becoming really, really big, really, really big, and then all of a sudden the pandemic hit and slowed down shit, so they couldn't be as visible everywhere, so it's a lot of factors, and I just wish we can get out of that whole thing of comparing and contrasting artists with each other, and especially when men commentators come out and want to compare women. Why are we still doing that? Let these women do their own thing and be in their own lane and have their own form of success. And let them be happy with it. Why are you getting upset about it? Moving on from that, the veins was popping out his neck. I said, calm down. Oh, she gonna bust a blood vessel. Meanwhile, we got this whole situation that's going on in Ukraine and Russia. Baby, I've seen so many videos of people trying to explain. And when I say explain, like, break it down into layman's terms, break it down into, terms that I will probably understand. And I'm still sitting here like, why? Why are we doing this? Okay. What is the purpose? We are in 2022 and it's just like, this is what we're doing. I thought we had put this, we're in the middle of a pandemic and you want to start a war. It's just crazy. I'm not going to say much on it because I'm not going to speak on what I don't know. All I know is that it's very, very sad. And I actually saw a video of a building, one of the buildings getting, oh my God, when that thing exploded. I said, you know how when you read the captions of something and it tells you what exactly is going to happen? And you're like, okay, cool. But then when you know what's going to happen, but when you actually see it, you still be like taken aback by it. That's how I was when I saw this video of that building being just blown to smithereens. And I'm just like, wow. And I'm pretty sure it was people in there too. What really made people upset also is the people are trying to escape. People are trying to get to safety, get to refuge. And you got different media outlets all over the world that are basically trying to be like, well, are these really refugees? Because, they're not from Iran or Afghanistan, or they're not from a third world country. That's what they love to say, a third world country. It doesn't fucking matter. They need safety. They need shelter. Okay? Their place of home and where they lay their head at and where they go out and walk every day is getting blown to bits. Okay? Like, come on. It's just ridiculous at this point. The African students and the African people that are their citizens that are being, forced deny entry on trains, deny entry into certain countries or whatever, to cross certain borders, and the pushed to the back or pulled off trains and stuff. You would think in this time, in this day and age, that we will put all of those differences aside and come together. We are all trying to fight to live, and it's still a color issue, and it's very, very much sad. It is so ridiculous. And I just don't understand why we have to go through that. I don't understand why when that's why I just feel like racism and all of that, it's just never gonna end. It's just never gonna end. I think it's here to stay. I really do, and that's very much unfortunate. That's sad. In the midst of all of this, that's what y'all want to do. That's what y'all want to do. Okay, but I'm just gonna pray for everybody over there, and hopefully this does not go as long as I don't know. I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I just don't understand why all of this is happening. I'm pretty sure somebody will break it down, break it down, break it down. Because I'm telling y'all, it's just like the NFTs. Bitch, don't try to explain that shit to me because I don't get it, okay? And I'm tech savvy. I'm up with the latest tech shit, okay? I get the Bitcoins and I still don't want to fuck with it. Okay, I get the crypto. But something about them NFTs, I can't get. I can't get. But moving on from that, shout out to Juan Hernandez. This is a feel-good story. This man, he a random man up in New York who won the lottery twice within the last 2 or 3 years, okay? Won $10 million both times. I said, look at you. Look at you. Aren't you the lucky fella? All right, bitch. I don't even know how to play the lottery. I don't even know how to do a scratch off. I don't even know what to ask for if I was to go up to an actual person and be like, can I get this? Can I get that? I be listening to people when they be doing that, and they be coming in there and they be knowing exactly what they want. Give me this one and this one. Give me this one and this one. Put 15 on that, and I want you to put 10 on that. I be like, girl, what? Okay, did you win? No. Woo. Y'all ever see those shows about the lottery curse? People be thinking they like be getting good when they get the lottery, and then shit just start going to hell afterwards. Oh, I feel for them people. Moving on from there, congratulations to Mr. Juan. I hope my camera ain't going. The color been changing. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Whew, there we go, bitch. Had to refresh, replenish, and pain reliever. Anyway, okay, because see now, like, it's not hurting as much as, I haven't really been talking all day because I've been at work, but it's not hurting as much as it was last night, bitch. I said, what the fuck? And this morning when I tried to lift it, I said, what is going on? I gargled with some salt water, some warm salt water, because I don't know what I did. Like, did it get caught in between my teeth and I didn't know? Or, like, how did I bruise it or something? When you look at it, it looked the same. It's not swollen or nothing. So I don't know what it is. Baby, if it's still like this for the next couple of days, I'm going to have to go to the doctor and ask them what the hell is going on. Okay, give me some drugs, Moving on from that, I remember when my sister busted the thing up here. The line that's right here? She busted that shit. Oh, when she was a baby, she was on the balloon. She was on the balloon and that bitch popped and she fell on the floor, and the impact of the pop and her falling on the floor, it just bust the thing right there. Girl, it was a mess. I said, it don't make no sense. Like, we fucked ourselves up when we was kids. When we was kids, baby. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet, baby, they announced they split a couple of weeks ago. They was away from each other for probably a month. Them motherfuckers said, ain't nothing out there for me. I said, I know that's right. Let's get back together and try this thing one more time. Let's work it out. He moved back up in the house, and they said we gonna try again. Same thing with Miguel and his wife. I'm all for, and especially Miguel and his wife, because Miguel and his wife, they were together for like over 10, 15 years or whatever, something like that, in that range. Known each other for a long time, probably was married for 4, but known each other for like over 10, 15 years, something like that. Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes the relationship changed because people change throughout the years, but sometimes you can adjust to it. Sometimes you can't. But at the end of the day, you got to find that compromise. You got to find that middle, and you got to realize, bitch, I want to be with you. I tried it out there. It ain't shit. Trust me, it ain't nothing going on out there because I'm still in the position that I am. Neither here nor there. Bitch, let me tell y'all what went on. Okay, so I don't know who this person is, and hopefully if you are watching my video right about now, shout out to you. His name is, and this is for my guys, okay? My gay guys. I don't know if some of y'all, and if my girls, y'all probably know too. I don't know. So I'm gonna just put it out there. But it is this guy named Giovanni T or something like that. Either way, he does OnlyFans. Black guy. Okay, buff. He cute or whatever. And this is like the second time this has happened to me. Somebody done tagged me or sent me the video. Y'all know I'm into the gay shit, so it don't matter, okay? So he was just doing his thing or whatever. Like, he was having like a little group session, right? And I mean, these niggas was all up on him and everything. And they had the music playing, you know, so it was overpowering everything. I was like, okay, cool. Somebody was like, look at you in the background. And I'm sitting here like, what are you talking about? So I gotta look at the video. Bitch, why my video playing in the background while they up in there fucking? Andrew, he is a big OnlyFans person, okay? And he got a lot of followers and everything. I had to go look him up. I said, this is the second time somebody that sent me a video, and it was a different video. I was like, I might just have to follow. Hey, G, okay? I'm gonna have to check you out. You know what I'm saying? You look good or whatever. You was putting in the work, you know. Thank you. That is, Anyway, moving on from that. Speaking of penis, okay? Big Sean, let me tell you something. Y'all really was going crazy over that picture of Big Sean. Now some of y'all so thirsty, okay? And I understand that the pandemic has happened, you know, and some of us ain't really been out there in the streets like that. You know, we've been extra careful. So if we see a little body part here, body part there, we like, oh shit, I'm excited, okay? We don't care who the fuck it is, and logic just leaves the building, all right? Now, we had a situation with Nelly accidentally putting his shit up there on IG stories, all right? You know, publicly. Since when has IG's close friends became a porn site, okay? Why do y'all do that? I did not know you can do that on Instagram and they keep your count up. How is that possible? You know, and I say that because, girl, my motherfucking tongue. I had some candy trying to suck the shit up anyway. Peroxide and all this stuff got my shit turning fucking colors. Anyway, I'm gonna have to do some more shit. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about my stuff, all right? But anyway, baby, I just did that. After I seen that Hitman Holla video, okay, the Hitman Holla video with him and his girl, that actually was one of the best, okay? I actually liked that. I said, you know what? She got a nice, and you was putting in work, okay? And she, you do what you got to do. It was nice. It was really nice, all right? You know, it was pleasantly pleasing. But the girls went crazy. They was like, oh my God, Big Sean, we saw Big Sean. Big Sean got a Big Sean. I said, for real, I don't really care. Somebody tagged me and Bondi and somebody else up in. I said, why y'all? I don't want to see dingling. Tag me in some, okay? Don't tag me into some dingling stuff unless I ask. You know, I don't want to see that. I'll be at work and all of a sudden I go click on something and shit just blow up on my goddamn computer. I'll be like, goddamn, hurry, let me close this down. Girl, I follow certain stuff that just be popping up on my timeline, and I gotta remember, bitch, put these motherfuckers on mute, okay? Put them on mute so it won't pop up. Cause you be at work, girl, okay? But I was looking and I was like, oh, okay, you know, you got a Nintendo Switch or whatever and you lined it up to it. And I was like, you know, how long is that? Somebody said a Nintendo Switch like 9 inches or whatever. And I said, oh, okay, that's what you girls taking? Y'all like risk, more power to you, okay? You know, y'all like your womb to be fucking destroyed. But all right, Janine, I see why you be talking about pussy fairy and everything. But then I had to think, you know, people said that he put it in his close friends. And I'm like, who is in his close friends that he's showing his penis to? And why is that? Is that what's going on in his relationship with Janine? Like, Janae Aiko, I call her Janine. Janae, like, he in a relationship with Janae. They're not broken up. So why is he sharing dick? Is she not in his close friends? Do she know this? Why do she want her baby's piece to be shown to other people so that they can get ideas? I said it didn't make sense to me. So I just knew right then and there, 9 out of 10, that just may not be his. And then he had to come on the shade room and be like, sorry, but that ain't me. That ain't me. Baby, whoever it is, y'all, it got the girls going, okay? It got the girls going, you know. I said, wow. That was interesting, but, you know, shout out to whoever that was. I hope you get some play off of it. Teyana Taylor. Girl, Teyana. I love me some Teyana Taylor. Y'all already know that. I love me some Iman. But we had to come into reality, and we understand that we don't know what's going on in these people's homes, all right? We have no idea what is going on in these people's homes and what they're going through or whatever behind closed doors. So we shouldn't really speculate, right? There was this TikTok video that came out of this girl that was reenacting certain things that happened in celebrities' lives or whatever that, you know, she would put out, and people would just guess by putting the pieces together. She would put out enough information without actually saying who they are, and you will figure it out what it is or who it is, you know. And these are scenarios or situations that were sent into her. They're not anything that I think that she actually knows. It was just stuff that's been sent into her. So she just picked one and she just acted out, and she's putting it out anonymously. Okay, cool. So I seen that one. I seen the one about this Christian couple. There's a basketball player, and the wife does cookware and stuff like that, and we already can assume who that is, you know. And the one that got everybody up in a tizzy was the one about Teyana Taylor. And everybody automatically assumed that it was Teyana Taylor because, you know, you said the whole thing about the NBA basketball player, you know, being on Dancing with the Stars, and, you know, the wife being a singer, having 2 kids, and, you know, was supposed to start her tour, but then she had to go to the hospital because she was sick or whatever, and kind of found out allegedly that they put up in a TikTok that it wasn't necessarily because she was sick, it was because she does cocaine or something like that. They call it candy, quote unquote candy. And she did too much quote unquote candy because, you know, she was in her feelings about the fact that her husband was cheating on her and all this stuff. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I was just like, oh, okay, you know, I kind of was putting stuff together, but I didn't want to say nothing up until they said the date. And I said, oh shit, that exact same date that old girl was in the hospital, she did post that she was in the hospital. And I said, fuck, that's crazy. Now, I would be stupid to believe that there is no infidelity going on within certain people's relationship, especially entertainers, okay? Athletes, rappers, stuff like that. We would be dumb to believe that. But Teyana had to come out, and she basically said, whoever gave that to you is a lie. People, everybody that works for me is basically family, and ain't nobody been let go. And she put out this long ass situation about it, okay? And my whole thing is this. T, I love you, T, but, you know, you didn't even have to put that out there because people gonna believe what they gonna believe. And I'm not saying that it's real, but people said it's been rumors about Iman doing what he do. I said I've never heard it. I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard it, but I'm not dumb. Okay, I'm not dumb. I would have left that shit alone. I would have left it alone. Just, okay, you know, y'all want to have your fun and let it die down. I wouldn't even address it or whatever. Give the person a little attention and all that. But it just didn't. It did nothing for me. Like I mean, okay, but still. All right. Moving on from there. Y'all believe it? And then I just feel a way sometimes when people come out and they try to defend themselves and they put out thesis statements. Okay? I ain't got time for that. What are we trying to prove? What the fuck are we trying to prove? That you didn't do it or this not going on, which makes you look guilty a little bit? Just a little bit. All right? I'm just saying. Moving on from that. Damon Dash, according to the Jasmine brand, that interview that he did with the Jasmine brand, Damon Dash says that, you know, he wouldn't mind doing a Rockefeller biopic, and I would be absolutely here for it. Okay, listen, back in the day, girl, the record labels used to be the shit, bitch. Okay, you know, we had some prominent record labels: Rockefeller, Bad Boys, Cash Money, Murder Inc. Who else? Cash Money. Cash Money going taking over for the 9 to 9. Young Money, okay? What was Master P? No Limit, you know? We had all this Aftermath, Ruthless, Death Row, all of this stuff, okay? We had all of that going on. Def Jam, you know? And I would love to see a biopic or like a docu-series on all of them. On all of them. The ins and out of these legendary record groups, okay? They did No Limit. Did they do Cash Money? They did Rough Riders on BET. This coming up June, they're doing Murder Inc. The 5-part series, just like they did Rough Riders, just like they did No Limit. They're doing the 5-part series, and I'm all the way here for it. And then they can do one on Rockefeller, whether it's a docu-series or if it's an actual movie or something like that. I'll be here for it too. Oh, do one on Bad Boy too, because Bad Boy making a band has had a resurgence a little bit of interest because, you know, this clip came out of them battling it out, the boys, when they was trying to get into Day 26, you know, and they was battling it out or whatever. And people just talking about how Diddy had these niggas just going through a fucking R&B boot camp, okay? Going across. Baby, you were not there. Making the band when Diddy took it over, because what y'all don't realize is Making the Band was a show that I think it founded the group. I don't know if it was LFO. I don't know if LFO came from Making the Band, but I damn sure know that Old Town came from it, I think. And White Boys, all right? White Boys and probably like a little biracial one or something like that. But either way, it was a little whitewash, okay? Next thing you know, Diddy came in like the 2nd and 3rd season. He came in, took it over, and that's when we got the band with Ness, Babs Bunny, Fred, Chopper, Sarah, you know, all of them, okay? Absolute, and Dylan, okay? An absolute fucking mess. An absolute fucking mess that was so damn good. The shit that he had them going through, going across that fucking bridge to get some fucking cheesecakes from Junior, okay? From Junior's, you know? I was like, what, bitch? It wouldn't have never been me. It would have never been me, okay? Meanwhile, the way that they was fighting all up in that damn house, it was a time, bitch. Okay, I remember seeing them in concert before they disbanded. Fred, the dude, I think is he from New Orleans? He from New Orleans? He from the South, I know. But Fred, he just put out a video. He was on there crying, basically saying how, you know, it was fucked up that they shit got snatched from him. The group and everything got snatched from him because, you know, they wouldn't kiss Diddy's ass. And then Willie from Day 26 also put something out saying that them contracts and everything about that show was made for them to fail. Okay, it wasn't made for them to last. It was made for them to fail. I said, wow, you know, all of this is not the first time that we have heard negative things about the way Diddy runs his labels from his artists. Previous artists has been on there. Put out a docuseries on that. Gather all of the old artists that have a grievances with Diddy that ain't been paid or whatever, you know, that they got going on, and put that out, okay? Put that freaking out. Because I would love to see that shit and talk about it. Because, woo, you know, when I heard that stuff about Mary J. Blige, now see, I don't know, this probably don't necessarily got anything to do with Bad Boy Records, but the whole situation with Mary J. Blige, you know, she was going around and she was talking about when she did the song for Rent Money or whatever. She was basically talking about how she had to keep on doing all these shows and all these shows and all these shows so she could pay alimony to her ex-husband because she ain't had no money. He was taking all her money. I said, damn it, bitch. He took all your damn money. Okay, like that time. I'm so glad Mary didn't get away from that motherfucker man. I hope she don't have to pay him any fucking thing else, okay? Speaking of Mary, Lifetime is about to she about to do a movie for Lifetime based off of her song Real Love. I'm searching for a real love, someone to set my heart free, real love. Anyway, I can't get y'all too much. And that wasn't even, you know what they say. You know how they always say, that wasn't even full voice, bitch. Don't let me get y'all full voice. Wait till my shit heal up, bitch. Oh, I'm gonna be singing up here, bitch. And let me stop. But yes, and it's underneath her production company. I said, you know what? Do that thing, Mary. I am so here for her doing all of her stuff. Speaking of Joe Biden, it's the woman named Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. She is the first black woman on the Supreme Court that Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, is going to nominate to be on the Supreme Court. You know, she has, what is it? She's 51 years old. She's the second youngest on the court. She would also be the first justice since Thurgood Marshall that's been up there. That's an established experience as a defense attorney. She currently serves as a judge for the U.S. Courts of Appeal. She is a Harvard University and a Harvard Law School graduate. I said, you know what? You better do that. I'm proud. You know, Joe held up on his end of the bargain on that one. I will say that. Moving on from that, congratulations to her. Let's talk about some ratchet shit right quick before I get into some other stuff, because it's on my list and I don't want to forget it. This whole situation, I don't know if y'all looked at it. Do y'all still watch Zeus Network on the streaming app? You know, I still got it because Jocelyn Cabaret on there. Ghetto. This season, they fought. Let's say if it's 8 episodes up by 9, 5 episodes they fought before they did anything else. Okay. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand what is going on this season. Oh my God, I got dry mouth right now. But anyway, what else been going on? They just put out a semi-trailer. It's not the full trailer, but a semi-little introduction to the Bad Boy Club LA that I think is being produced by Natalie Nunn. And I've heard rumblings about this supposed to be coming out. And I thought it was supposed to be like random people, but obviously in the trailer, it's people that already have a platform that most people will already know who watched the show. Okay, they got what's that guy named Darrell Really B? You know, where the prices reside, where the money reside. He's gonna be on there. You got Milan Christopher, thirsty ass. Like, you a grown ass man. Somebody said he is 37 years old. All right. You got this one white guy on there. His name is William the Baddest. He's been on Catfish twice. He was catfishing one person on the first episode. In the last episode, actually the last catfish that came on last week. Okay, not this week's catfish, but last week's catfish, he was getting catfished by somebody else. And he just annoyed me because he's one of those white gay men that put on that black scent, you know what I'm saying, that exaggerated black scent, and just be so fucking extra. And I just was like, when I saw that, I said, child, what? And then you got one of Kurt Franklin's sons on there. I said, huh? And then Andrew Caldwell on there, Mr. Delivered. I was really confused. I said, what is going on here? I don't understand. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to watch it. Because I know it's going to be some mess. But, I don't know, y'all. It look a little, yeah. Anyway, moving on from that. And also Jonathan Wright, the hairstylist. I said, oh, okay. We shall see. Kamora Lee Simmons' husband, Tim Lesnar, he admitted in court, because y'all, they trying to get his ass bigamy. Okay, this motherfucker been married. He was married to 3 other people. Like, he lied and faked his divorce papers so that he can go ahead and get married to Kamora Lee. Mind you, he's still, quote unquote, married to somebody in China and in the U.S. This man is about to go to jail, all right? He photoshopped the shit. You do not Photoshop stuff like that. Oh, my God. That is just a mess. Whatever happens, happens, all right? What else is going on, you guys? Uh, Kim Kardashian, they said she a single woman now, but she's not technically a single woman because she is in a relationship with Pete Davidson, but she no longer is. Well, she's been declared single legally, by the judge. That's what she's been wanting since Kanye been dragging his feet about this divorce. She's no longer going to buy Kim Kardashian West. She's going by her name, Kim Kardashian, which is what she wanted. And yeah, and Kanye is just, he's still fucking around with Pete. I just don't understand. Like, it's one-sided. It is so one-sided because Pete is not saying nothing. You doing abusive shit to him in a video, that's depicting him in this video for the song that you're talking about something you was gonna beat his ass and everything. And I'm just like, you're really being a bully and y'all laughing at it and y'all here for it. Some of y'all, okay, are really here for it. And I'm just like, no, this is not right. Oh, I know, Kim. I wouldn't. No, I don't want to say that because that's messed up. I was about to say something that would have been kind of wrong. This whole situation with shout out to the Queen. The Queen is up. The Queen is good after 9 days of having Miss Girl. The Queen is back to her workly doolies or whatever, doing her meetings and seeing her grandchildrens and everything. A certain person tried to take the Queen out, okay? Like, sir, and then just would not even just come out and say, I was wrong. We got the wrong information. It went through so much just for you to put something out. And then gonna put a post out saying 10 reasons why we thought that this was true. After the fucking first day, the second day, ain't nobody come out and say nothing. It is a whole protocol that you got to go through over there when something happens to one of them royal people. Okay, so come on, like, the Queen is good for right now. That lady might fuck around and live another 10 years. I don't know what. Y'all saw how old Prince Philip was, okay? Was it Philip? It was Philip, right? Her husband and that? Husband, cousin? I don't know. Which one? Girl, if that was really him. But, she alright for now. The last thing that I truly want to talk about, listen, Delicious. Girl, I don't even remember what her actual real name is. Delicious got married to Raymond Santana, and if y'all don't know who Raymond Santana is, he is one of the Central Park Five, one of the five teens who got wrongfully accused of sexually assaulting or wording a white woman jogger in Central Park, New York. All right, back I believe at the end of the 80s, early 90s. Don't quote me on a date, but y'all remember, Central Park 5. And he was in jail for a little bit, got out, got exonerated, got a settlement. We start hearing more so about them when They See Us came out, that was done by Ava DuVernay, shedding light on them and giving them the much shine that they needed and they should get. All right. So next thing you know, after all of that little press went down, all of a sudden it came out that Delicious and him was together. I said, huh? Now how the fuck did that happen? Mind you, Delicious don't even look like Delicious no more, okay? Delicious look like Delicioso. I don't know. She don't look like Delish no more, okay? I said, what is going on? Who faces this, And don't say, oh, it's just contouring and the makeup and the lighting. No, it's not. It's a brand new face. Okay? It's fine. It's just not her, And next thing you know, they're married. I said, wait a minute. I just didn't like them being together. And I know we shouldn't judge people based off for some of the things that they've done. We just shouldn't judge people, but sometimes you just can't help it when their track record does not seem to be in alignment. It's like this man is getting all of this fame and this attention. We know about a settlement, and I'm not saying that she's a gold digger, but you did get on a reality TV. You've been making your rounds. That's what we know you from. Reality TV, being a video vixen, booty model, or whatever it is that you were. You was on Flavor of Love. Like, girl, you kissed Flavor Flav in the mouth on purpose, and you want us to be pissed about Raymond. Granted, he's not getting a fucking pass because he's Raymond, because if he cheated, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, all right? But at the same time, girl, we didn't trust your motives as to the reason why you got with him and how you got with him, all right? For me, that's what it was, okay? So I'm not looking too deep in it. It just didn't look good on the surface to me. I always side-eyed the whole thing because I didn't understand how did they get together. I didn't see how it was going to last, all right? Next thing you know, they're on the second season of Couples Therapy. Was it the second or first season of Couples Therapy, you know? Talking about, oh, he don't really like to have sex like that, or, you know, he don't this or whatever, sexual drive is not up and all this stuff. It was somewhat embarrassing to him, I would say, you know. Talk about they had issues then. Now you want to put out saying that you married a narcissist, a liar, a cheater, you know, I can't wait to tell my story. And then all of a sudden a fucking side nigga come out okay, let me get myself together. Because, bitch, I ain't never hear nobody say no shit like this because the shit was funny. I don't know if somebody else already said it. He was quoting a line or whatever. But, baby, the alleged side piece came out and was like, yeah, I knew this dude wasn't nothing. He wasn't going to treat you right or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He said, husbands are temporary, but side niggas are forever. I said, that's some toxic ass shit. All right. I was like, what? And then she gonna repost the shit on her story. I said, girl, and Raymond tagged him and said, I don't want her. You can have her. And he filed for divorce. Now, Delicious, we don't care. We don't care, sweetie. I just, you know, you want to put your story out there and you want us to be pissed and everything. We know niggas ain't shit. But, it's just looking a little funny because it's like, is the money running out or what is going on? What is the real reason, okay? Girl, I didn't discoloration because of something that I put on my face that burnt. See, my skin's so fucking sensitive and I just can't put too much stuff on my face because it'll discolor it or burn it, and that's exactly what this did. Anyway, I'm sorry, but Delicious, girl, gone away. You could have just kept that to yourself and just told us that y'all got divorced and left it alone now. We don't care. We don't feel bad because we don't know your motives for marrying that man. You could have very much loved him, but then again, you probably didn't if you had a sad nigga. But anyway, am I missing anything? The Estee Lauder dude. How you an executive for Estee Lauder makeup and you make a dumb mistake by putting up a meme that said my nigga Snuffy got got the Rona at a Chingy concert. A Chingy concert of all things Chingy. Chingy, my nigga. I said, what? I didn't know what it was saying. I didn't see it. I said, that man was making $10 million a year. $10 million a year and you fucked up over a meme and got fired. Baby, I'll be extra careful, okay? Extra careful. You know, you could have put that on your Finsta, bitch. Your Finsta, all right? Anything else going on that I need to mention? Girl, I don't care. And this video is almost an hour long. I want y'all to be good. I want y'all to be great. I want y'all to have a good time. I want y'all to be safe. I hope it's warmer where y'all are at. I pray for everybody that's going through anything. I pray for the people that's going through stuff over there in Ukraine and all over the world that's having a lot of trouble. I just pray for everybody for their safety, for their peace of mind, just to have a good time, just to get back in the right mind frame. I just pray for good times. I really do. I just want this year to be better for everybody. I want it to start getting better. We are in March, okay? This is 3rd out of 12 months. We got a long way to go, and we still can be making some things happen. So don't give up. Don't give up. I don't know why I just got real motivational, bitch. Maybe because I need to hear that shit myself. But, you know, heed my motherfucking words, motherfucker. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.